Hello YouTubers, Boat Maverick. Just thought I'd do a bit of review on this Lawson hammock. I've never used a bridge hammock, I've never had one. But I've heard they're okay for a good flat lay in them. So I'm going to do a bit of a review on it for you. I'll be back when I've set it up. I'll not bother showing your tree strap set up, everybody knows how to hang a hammock. So it's these bars, we're in half, put them together, that's that. And somewhere there are some spreader bars somewhere, I don't remember where they are. Where are they? They're locked in here. You got a set of these spreader bars for the bug net. No, not spreader bars, they're like just a bar to hold the bug net up. Hoop, preformed aluminium. They look quite decent, well made. Right, what you do from here, once you've got your hammock to this stage, you then basically thread these through the sleeves. Pretty straightforward really. Get your other one so you don't lose it. Clipped into these little tags here. Very straightforward really. That's it. Same on the other side, so I don't need to show you close up again as that. That's how the hammock looks. It does feel a bit tippy. I'll let you know when I try and get in it in a minute. No laughing when I fall out of it. I've heard these are a bit tippy. So here's the test, eh? Let's see if I fall out and give everybody a laugh. Oh, that's comfy that. That is comfortable. It's like sleeping on my side. Yeah, it's good that. I like that. It's not as tippy as you think really. It's when you're first getting in, you've got to be careful. So I think with a bug net up. feels a bit tippy. Oh, that is comfortable. That is definitely the most comfortable hammock I've ever lain in, without a doubt. You can tell instantly. Yeah, I like that. Yep. Just do a bit of a, if I can find my phone, give you a bit of a view from the inside. It's not bad. It's a good hammock, this. It's well comfortable. You can properly lay flat in it. Properly. Nice couple of pockets here. Oh. Little pockets. It's got some hooks here. Maybe it's got one on either end. You could use for a little ridge line inside here to hang some off. The mesh is definitely no seal mesh. It's really good. Look at, it's good, very fine mesh. Definitely going to stop the midges getting in that. Zips. It's really well constructed. There's loops around the sides. These loops, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's got loops all the way around. I'm not sure if they're for an air mattress maybe to tie it in place, but this is, honestly, it's pure, it's miles more comfortable than the gathered end hammocks. I'm surprised. It's a bit tippy getting in it. It worried me a bit. It's got like a bathtub around the side. Bathtub all the way around. The material is a really good thick grade. Yeah, it's alright. Cracking bit of kit. So you can get out with it now without falling on my backside. But it's got external. I'll show you when I get out there. I'll just pause this. Yeah. Get my boots back on. Sorry about facing me back to the camera, just need to get some boots on. That is comfortable, that. That shocked me, that. Right, another thing it's got is these tie-out points. There's some tie-out points here, like little loops, and it's for this stuff. Something I prepared earlier. Rabbit hole. Just get some tent pegs. See what I can do with this. See if we can make it a bit less tippy. See what I can do with this stuff. Just got some shock cord that I thought I might need it. You can get in and out without it, no problem. But why struggle if you don't have to? Over on loop. Just a fixed loop in that end. Another fixed loop in this end for now. See if I can make it a bit more stable. I'll bring you back when I've tied these shock cords on. I've got an underquilt as well. Underquilt in a stuff sack. Just had it delivered, her mail. I'll just leave that there for now. And stop falling down the rabbit hole. Right, I've attached these shock cords just to give it a bit more stability where you're getting in and out. It is, you can get in and out of it, but I'm a bit clumsy me, so I'll probably end up falling on my arse. These shock cords I've put on, I've only got black. I'd get a different colour so you don't trip over them every night when you get out. But also with the hammock, rabbit hole, that's about the third time I fell down it, is this cover which I've been using to stand on, which is not really good probably, but you could use it without a tarp. Oh, hang on a minute. Another bonus. It has these things, little hooks and shock cords. That clip onto your bug net. If you don't fall down the rabbit hole and trip over your guy lines. Right, so that must go all all the way to I'm presuming that goes all the way to there. Some little bits of shock cord tied on here. It don't look like it reaches to that, does it? Oh, hang on, I've got it wrong, that's why. Here we go. Take that off there. It's got a hook here. A hook in there. A hook there. Obviously with any new hammock, you're going to need a bit of practice, aren't you? You know, it's the first time I've put this hammock up, so I presume you come round here with these. There's some little clips there, just like dog lead clips, rabbit hole. Should have set up somewhere else so I don't keep falling down the rabbit hole. Alright, that hook's on there. That goes round there. Well, there's loops here that go, I presume they go around these poles. It's got its own tarp, and all around the sides it has Velcro fasteners. It's not bad, that. Its own Rainfly. Have you been recording, Dill? Yeah, its own Rainfly, which is good. It's got another place here to tie out. I think that's when it's on the ground as a bivvy, because it can also be used as a bivvy, which is, I think, is brilliant. You know, it's a good idea. But it looks a business, I think. What do you think, people? I like it. I do. Right, I'm going to take the rain cover off now and we can have a look at the underquilt. Just so that I can see what I'm doing. You don't need to take this off, I presume, but it's just an I can see what I'm doing, basically. First time putting it up. You never know, do you? What problems you come across when you first put a new hammock up? Experience is key. See the Rainfly. Let's have a look at the underquilt. Now, this underquilt can be used on gathered end hammocks and also this hammock. So it's an handy bit of kit if you've got more than one hammock. But seriously, I don't think I'll be sleeping in a gathered end hammock again. Not after being in this. Now, don't forget I'm following no instructions here. The instructions that come with it, it's just I never follow instructions, just get on my nerves. I probably should follow instructions because I haven't got a clue how this goes on now. Or haven't I? Right. It don't look that difficult, to be honest. That's easy. That's for tightening it up. It looks like it just hooks on the end of the poles. Yep, it's see if I can tighten this end up. So my, does it tighten? So look. Gather that end up. Right. Try that. Fits nice, the underquilt. Bits and gaps on the ends can be cinched up via basically it's what's it called? Shock cord. So you can adjust the shock cord to close it up. That fits well, that. So there you have it. There's a rabbit hole. There it is. So there you have it. I like it. To be quite honest with you, I don't think I'll be going back to a gathered end hammock. I think I'll keep this hammock and maybe try the War Bonnet Ridge Runner as well, which is another bridge hammock. But I can't see the point in going back to a gathered end hammock personally. The only problem is the weight. The weight of this hammock, I think it's about 5.5 pounds in weight, which is heavy when you're backpacking. So if I were travelling any distance, I'd probably use my gathered end hammock. I've got loads of hammocks that weigh next to nothing. And I'd also bring a tarp with this, so you're probably talking, you know, 7.5 pound of equipment. But the comfort is worth it, honestly. When you buy it, you have an option to buy the suspension system. I didn't bother. I've got 4 or 5 suspension systems, so I just didn't bother. I just used this one for the time being, the daisy chain. And they're the ones that they supply if you ask for them. The Rainfly, although a good idea, it's a bit like the DD jungle hammock. I should imagine you'll get problems with condensation with it. Well, as you saw the fly on, well basically, all you do is take your tree straps off, drop the hammock to the ground, leave the Rainfly on, peg it out at each lash point here on the ground, peg it out with your Rainfly on. It's a bivvy, so you can then put an air mat in it, bivvy it on the ground with a bug net. Basically it's a tent hammock. It's fantastic. I can't say enough about it. And I'll tell you what, the quality, it's absolutely second to none. It's really well made. There's no stitch, there's not one stitch out of place on it. I can't complain about the quality. The only thing I'm a bit confused about, it's got 2 loops here, which I thought were for this suspension here, but they aren't, because there's only 2 on one side. I think I should have put the suspension here, and I could have probably put it round these poles, and then it's easily detached. So I could have just left it instead of having it tied in place. But it's all things I'm learning. Like I say, I don't follow instructions, which is a bit simple really. I'd rather just get at it, and then you can learn yourself. And if I'm finding any difficulty, or something's not right, then I'll probably go to the instructions. It's worth the money. These little shock cords just for holding this bug net up, you don't even need them on. It's held up anyway. I think the slacker you hang it, the more stable it'll be anyway. But I want a lay flat. So I've really tightened the hammock up, then I can lay flat. Honestly, I'm happy with it, people. It's fantastic. I think it's my best purchase by far now. I've got a few hammocks, Ennis's, DD hammocks, a couple of homemade hammocks. I've got all kinds of hammocks. Covacure, cheap hammocks, £15 hammocks, £20 hammocks. I've got a couple of £100 hammock. I think it's worth the money. I'd leave this Rainfly at home the majority of the time because I prefer a tarp. I like being in the open air. I'd use that as a bivvy, but I wouldn't use it when I'm using it as a hammock. It's a fantastic bit of kit. Fantastic. Honestly, there's no way I'll go back now. If I can help it, I'll try and sleep in this. If it means carrying a few extra pounds, I'm not bothered. The comfort alone is worth it. The comfortable night's sleep, you can't beat it. I've just bought a down bag that I'm also going to unzip and use as a top quilt in it. The underquilt's fantastic, really thick and well made, and it's also got a waterproof covering. It fits well, it cinches up all the way around to stop any air gaps. You've still got good separation underneath it, but it's really thick. It looks really well insulated. I can't wait to try that underquilt out. It's best made underquilt I've got, and it's included. No, it's not included. Sorry, I bought that as an extra. But it's worth buying on its own. You can use it on all your hammocks, gathered end and this. It's fantastic. I just love it. Now I've got it full of leaves and crap, which it's going to get worse than that anyway, probably. Oh, by the way, it's been the first hammock I can actually, oops, rabbit hole again. Sick of it, I should have picked somewhere else. It's the first hammock I can reach the zips to fasten the mosquito net without tying paracord to them. I like it. I do. I'm not going to teach how to suck eggs. I'm not going to teach how to put tree straps up. There's millions of videos on suspension systems, and I'm not going to show you being taken down. It's self-explanatory. The instructions are with it. It's pretty simple. Unclip it, drop it down, separate the two spreader bars, fold them in half, fold the hammock in half, send your spreader bars to the middle, roll it up in the stuff sack. That simple. If you're using the Rainfly with it, roll that inside the hammock. That fits in the stuff sack. Everything fits in the stuff sack. My suspension system, the Rainfly, everything fits in. Not a problem. It don't compress well because of the metal bars. You know, the shortest you're going to get it is about, smallest you're going to get it's about, I don't know, a bit longer than a foot folded in half. And I reckon you could compress it to that. So it would fit in your rucksack. It would. If not, tie it to the top, tie it underneath. It gives you more room inside your rucksack for other stuff. But I'm impressed with it, me. I can't wait to get out. Unfortunately, in the UK, we're on a lockdown. I'm out through the day now to do this short review. It's part of a walk that I do anyway, and then I'm just going to go back home. Can't stay out, unfortunately, until I think it's April the 12th. I think we might be okay by then. But what can I say? I'm going to recommend this hammock, this Lawson hammock. I'm going to recommend that you get it. I think it's a good purchase, and I'm looking forward to using it. But just lying in it for a few minutes, the comfort is totally different. The comfort level's different. You're not lying like a banana. You don't need a diagonal there, but you can get one. But you're lying flat anyway, you don't need to learn diagonal. You can lie on your side. I could probably sleep on my stomach, but I don't sleep on my stomach. Yep, anyway, that's a quick review of the Lawson hammock. I recommend it. Thanks very much for visiting my channel, Bolton Maverick. See you later.